Yeah, let's go. Hi everyone, it's me. I'm back. I'm back on YouTube as well. We're not just back like we're live. We're back very specifically on YouTube. Cheers, buddies. I'm sending out my link straight away. Not into the Discord or anything, just, you know, general link sending straight away. You know how it is. You know how it is. Are we gonna pick that up? We're gonna be good? Yeah? No? Yeah? Maybe? Sure. Sure. Doom. Right, let's flip that. And I need to go to Facebook, because the whole point of this is to make people aware that we're making the move prior to making the full move. And it means I have to actually post it over here. So let's find the group, and we will post to specifically. Oh, that is right. Straight to the video. Straight to the video. And everybody. And everyone. We live on YouTube. Let's give that a go. We'll give that a go. And then for you guys, we you might as well just get started. Now, I've got to launch the convoy still. This is our professional stream, so when we stream professionally, as in we stream and we drive, and the key thing is the drive. We drive in a really professional manner that isn't damaging to others.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Mostly it isn't. Mostly we make some form of money, which is nice. And it is nice, you know, to make some form of money. Never a bad thing to make some sort of money. Right, processing mods, 2 out of 9. Out of 9? It's like a waiting game now. It's all we've got. All we can do. Wonder if I can adjust this light just a little bit, and then maybe just up it 1. Maybe I can move it. Yo! If it isn't the Dungeon Master herself, it isn't the FIFA Queen. Whether she knows it or not, you're phenomenal. You make some hella shots. Hella good shots. Whether you're aware of it or not, it's a whole other matter, but you do.
Wait, what?
Alicia on FIFA is a phenomenal midfielder.
Oh.
Coming out of nowhere, the ball. I mean, you're a phenomenal defender. Sadly, you've had to fire Will, and we've recently had to fire Faith. But it's okay, because now Titan gets to be involved. Maybe someone will tell him. Maybe. Right. We have a live lobby. I am back at the gaff, at the main gaff. Not good. Not good. Right. What sort of jobs have I got? Remember Cali. I will meet you in Belgium. Really good at the sport, my god. Yeah, you're not just good, like you've scored some screamer of shots. Shots that we've looked at and we've gone, we didn't know they could do that. But you've made the shot, and the shot is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Right, have I upgraded this enough yet? Hang on. There's evidently a problem here. That one out, that one in.
I'm getting feedback from you, Mr. DP.
My phone is not near my microphone.
What other electronic devices do you have? Right.
A PC,
I wonder if the PC.
Where's-
I'm going to blame the PC. The PC is self-inflicting. And look at that, you've even risen to 4. Your social status has risen to 4. Right, this is going to be a bit dodgy. Can I not go in that door? No, I'm not allowed in that door. God forbid I go in that door. What are you? I don't know what you are. It's 3 that way. God forbid I go in another door that isn't 1. And there's no other trucks in here. And it's my garage. God forbid. Right. I'm almost out of fuel. I need to pick up the job too. And this isn't Europe anymore. Alright, let's get over there. Right, fuel is nowhere to be seen. That's good. What sort of mileage do I have? I have 80 miles to go find fuel. How is Alicia? How are you? How's your day then? Are you excited for D&D next week? For the Dungeon and the Dragon? The Dragon and the Dungeon? Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Oh, this would be a nice one to get out. Oh, that's fairly easy.
You heard from Jenkles, though?
No, text him. I WhatsApped him. And I sent him a message on Facebook. And I tagged him in the Discord. And that man's hard to get hold of than probably anyone I know.
I guarantee it, he'll pop in at some point.
And be like,
oh, I didn't know you're alive.
like, look at your phone, Jank. It's what he does. It's what he used to do on Facebook. Busy as hell I am. I'm all the hype for D&D. Good. Good. I think we all are. Well, all of us that can make it. Because I know that there's people that unfortunately can't make it. Because, you know, busy lives, busy schedules. Working 101 hours. That sort of thing. That's our own ghoul shark, that is. Who, for whatever reason, has just elected to work the entirety of the year. Oh, come on. Nice balls, sound of metal slamming together. Please, I like my testicles where they are, good sir. I'd rather them not be crushed by... I don't know what you're crushing them with. Something. Right, let's just stop over here a second, because the volume seems wrong for this game. What do you guys hear? Try to pull off. No, he doesn't. I used to tell Bam off for it, but he's worse than Bam is. Right, yeah, there is. Thought there was. An issue with the in-game audio levels. No, I mean in a different way. Oh. Oh. My balls are the metal. Oh, I thought you were going for balls in a clamp. We're very two different people. UI music volume, intro logos volume, all of that has to be turned off because the music and blah 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 blah. Over. Right, incoming. Fine. Yep. Let's just turn up the whole set of. There you go. Let's try that. I like it. I never adjust this, but what happens is OBS has an update, and then it just decides that everything you used to have, like all your settings, are now wrong. You don't get a say in that matter. They are just wrong. How is Breeze? How is Breeze doing? Nine miles left. Oh my god. I am not going to make the fuel station. I'm going to have to pay. Oh. You have to pay to get 50 miles worth of fuel to turn a corner. That's heartbreaking. Just watch it hit 0. There you go. Yeah, I know I'm out of fuel. I'm very aware. I'm very aware. Let's pull over into the hard shoulder. What feels bad? The fact that he works so much? Or the fact that he can't make literally anything ever? I mean, we try. We got everyone's availability, you know. We have done as much as we can do. Basically.
Well, we do have one other option.
Just getting fired.
Kidnap him. Well, I was gonna go kidnap him from work, but that also works.
It won't be hard. I know what the boy's like. Probably speak to his boss about him and he'll be fired. This is the real Ghoul Shark. Stunnily.
Huh. So, did you hear about this really questionable thing we did last week? No? Well, you have now.
Yeah, well, this is what we've done and why you'd probably be fired. Goes absolutely mad. Why have you got me fired? Da 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 da. No, I meant fuel turn a corner. Oh, you feel bad because I didn't have enough fuel to turn a corner. What a weird thing to feel bad about. Even I don't feel bad about that. It's just an annoying thing that happened. I'm very excited, Alicia, for the very soon moments. The moments that are approaching that will happen soon. You know? You know? I know. Other people are aware. Oh, that's the fuel station. You need to slow down, car. That maneuver was legal. It was just questionable. One is assuming that you've started in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Good. I'm on my way over to Calais. Now I have fuel. I've got to mess around with something else that I thought about while at work today. But then once you might not have to. You might not have to. I want to try something else first. And if it works, then we're golden. We're golden, baby. I don't think it will work, but I want to try it. It won't work. That's a lie. Yeah, no, you do your edits. I've already tried this, just in a different format. Go on, take my money. I think it'll be interesting. You know, if someone dies, so be it. Yeah, no, ignore me. I've already tried it. Different way of trying it, but I have actually tried it. Gonna give me leeway. There you go. Thank you. There we go. Hey, I'm making headway. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then you've slowed down almost immediately. Why? Why are the UK roads so terrible? I can see the potholes. And this is a motorway. That's more concerning. More concerning. Oh. What you done with you there, Alicia? Or anyone else that's here. Whoever's here. Hello. I'm the KingD 42 and I am a top tier, very professional, unlikely candidate for crashing because I'm a phenomenal trucker. I mean, look at this maneuver. Completely clean, completely legal, and no one died. I'm only a crash race tester, a track racer. a track crash racer. Whatever it was that I always thought I was. I feel sorry for you. I'll admit, for like multiple reasons on that front. But the burial of paperwork cannot be a pleasant part of all of this. Cannot be a pleasant part at all. Not something that I would personally wish to, you know, ever wish on anyone. Bow bow. I do like the trucking. It's kind of peaceful. Mostly peaceful. Probably peaceful. It's definitely the road. Yep. Nobody saw that. Ah. What you saw there was I hadn't started one of the OBS lines that I needed to, so I just had to tab out of game, activate the line, then tab back in game without dying. I'd argue that I'm not dead. People might disagree with me, but I'd argue that I'm not dead. Doom, 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 doom. Do, 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 do. With my move to YouTube, I have learned more and more about the stuff that may limit long-term monetization. And my favourite one is the word profanities. And I think back to every clip and every video we've ever made. That just kind of tells me that they're not going to get monetized. And that's fair. Can't even be mad at the fact that they're not getting monetized. It's a very fair point. Right, I am 160 mile out of Cali. Driving the legal speed of 50 miles per hour. Bow, 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 ba da down, da down, down. Ooh. Probably Prees didn't tell me how his day was. He just left. He just left. Zero information gained. Prees just like, bye. I'm going off. I'm going on an adventure. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Doom bum bum bum. Priest just wanted to come talk about bullets. Yeah, that. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very Priest-like. Walks in, testicles, leaves. See, he's now an adult, so that's allowed. Good to go. Via London. Yeah, via the M25. The M25? I'll admit, the one that my favourite about this game more than the America one is my familiarisation with some of the roads. It's quite pleasant to be like, hey look, I've driven here. Unfortunately, it's going to London, which, you know, it's never a good thing. Right, how am I gonna do this? Move lanes. Oh, my guy needs to kip. You get bad omens. I mean, it's not a bad thing to think about. A good show. I'm having to make a very small detour to London. If I don't find somewhere to rest soon, I'm going to be resting at the wheel. And as we all know, that is dangerous. And not something anyone should be doing. I'm curious, what is your image on your YouTube profile, Anna from Elsa? Anna from Frozen even. Are you secretly like a Frozen super nerd? Is that a fact I don't know? Let it go, let it go. Or the other one, the one that Panic covered, Into the Unknown. That was in the second film, I think. Oh. You were getting tired, you find a parking place to rest. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm specifically entering London to have a nap. Not even having a nap, to get a coffee. There she is. Only when it came out it was your jam. It should always be your jam. It's as she is, there's London. No big wheel though. Kinda disappointed. Kinda disappointed. Kinda wanted the big wheel. Kinda. I'm in the wrong gear. My guy is now visibly getting tired. Let's get him to rest. That is cones. And just a random bucket in the road. Why? There was zero need for that bucket, but it's just there. It's just there and you can't do anything about it. Here you go. Kip in here. A Volvo. Doing me well. As always. Go and grab a coffee. The 11 when Frozen came out. Telling you right now, Frozen is still the bot. Although I feel like DP is going to greatly disagree.
You are correct.
Into the unknown, bro. The cop car's gonna hit me? No? Good. Right, there we go. London unlocked, and we're well rested, and we're ready to go. I might have a my Twitch stream on Sunday. I might do an entire stream that's just the Frozen soundtrack, just for you, Alicia. Just for you. Little bit for me, but just for you. Bum 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 bum. Go. Are we meeting the Wookiee in approximately 100 mile? He's just got to get himself to France. What an unfortunate place to have to take yourself. Nothing against the French, just flag.
Whereabouts in France are you going?
Calais.
Cool.
You know? We don't mind that you wave the flag, it's just, you know, I'd prefer if you didn't wave the flag. Ever. Get here and fight.
The people that dislike the French the most are the French.
Yeah.
From personal experience.
They're very aware. Good that they're self-aware. Nothing too wrong with the French, really, in the big old scheme of things. Probably. There we go. Gotta go be domestic. That could mean many a thing. I just hope the boy's okay. Bang, bang. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. As always. As always. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom. Why is it only 30 miles an hour? I don't understand it. Oh, there it is. Go for 50. Let's get her up to speed. I've got tractors to deliver. We need to get to the border. We need to get to the border. For the tractors. For the tractors. What I hate is that my little red dial turns stuff up by 2 or down by 2, and the finity that I need to use whenever I'm adjusting it just to get 1 is insane. It's so impeccably close needed.
Right, I'm in Calais.
I am 73 miles from you. Boom, boom, boom. I'm almost at Dover. I forget that part of this journey is sea, isn't it? So I don't have 60 miles left. That's part of that is a ferry ride, an ocean ride. Doom doom. Doom 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 doom. That's fine, we ignore that bus. That bus isn't relevant. Maybe broken down, that's not my problem. Maybe. Maybe it is my problem. Maybe. Podilimo coming in there with a check out all of our socials. Remember to check them all out. All of them. Catch me on every platform. All of them. If after I'm done on Facebook, there'll be reels being posted there, and the series will be posted there, and I've got no big signs yet telling me I need to slow down, which is good. I assume very soon, because I'm getting close to Dover, it's just going to start me and put me down to like 30. There's the 50 marker. There's the 30 marker. There we go. Got to look here. Did that car brake? Which just informed me that it was coming. Speed camera, but I didn't get clocked, which is good. We like that. We like that. Well, something I've never picked up in Dover, which is weird, because every time I need to use the ferry, I use it here. In a recruitment center, huh? Just never picked this one up. Can't remember as KingD. Yang! Bolio! How we doing, dude? Happy Wednesday. If I look at it, would it count? No. Happy Wednesday, dude. How is the Don himself? How is he doing? You doing well? I hope he is. I like that. I like how excited the king is. King! It's good. We like good. Do 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 do. Boom. Bom 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 bom. What have you been doing with Bautismo? Messing around with. I like that. It's ominous. Have we been trying to break them? I mean, in theory, I'll try something in a minute. See if it works. If you stare into the sun on the game, it hurts your eyes, but you didn't know that. I'm not allowed to answer why I know that, but I do. Doom 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 do 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 do. Right, we're going down here. We are. So let's Can you hear the Jakes across the ocean? That's the real question. Any commands?
I currently can't hear a whole. I can just hear music. I'm on the pause menu of the game, so.
Oh, okay. Any commands to annoy Realm? I've done that myself. They're good commands. Damn it. I hope that was going to work. Why didn't that work? That should have worked. It didn't. I'll message you, bro, if I'll get that sorted. Because I don't have access to that bid yet. Doom, doom, doom. Let's get this payload dropped off 3 mile. I'll drive into town to come and meet you, do a little bit of work on the truck, and then we'll pick up hopefully a shipment from Cali further into Europe. Oh, it's right hand side of the road over here. I've been good, Verlia, man. I'm a bit tired today. I've been very, very busy. I can't even say emotional. Just like mentally draining day, I guess. But it's alright. Just the days, really. And I get to truck tonight. Get a couple of drives in. Normally, there's only about 2 or 3 drives on the professional, purely because of the distance and the lack of high speed that we can go. Or that I can go. So normally it's quite a responsible little stream. How are you, Verlia? How have you been? How's work been? You said you're back in the office soon, aren't you? I think you said. I have an inkling of remembering that conversation. Ooh, this way. No, so I have 2 profiles. I have the open and I have the professional. The open is balls to the wall, 140 mile an hour with anyone online. The professional are people that have been here a while. They've done the open with us. It's a lot more speed limits and just proper driving, basically. Yo, SpongeBob! Everyone in here, make sure you're liking the video as well, guys. It just shows YouTube that you guys might like me. If you hate the content, then don't like it. Do me a favour though, and don't hit dislike either. How to hurt content 101. The bot just caught up with itself and decided to promote you both. Go you two. I can't remember who's high here. Not being in. Jeez, 3 years. I bet that was... Yeah, but that was unusual, dude. Orange. Oh yeah, I forget you two now know each other, don't you? The Aspire server bringing together communities and people. I think, if I remember correctly, Don watched Sponge get absolutely beat by Realm on Rocket League. Realm, who, although continually begged that we came to YouTube or Twitch so that he could watch us, now doesn't show up because he's in Broth stream. Yeah, I think I had more hope than I should have there, to be honest. John! Oh god. I feel like the Aspire server's done exactly what it should have. It should have pulled people in together, and that's exactly what it's done. It's taking communities to communities. Hey, we like that. We'll up the high value. Oh, I should have got ADR. Have I got none? Have I got all of them? No, I've got none. I should have got ADR. Didn't even think of that on this account. Let's have a look at Drive Manager. Do I have drivers? No, it's just me. And a loan from the bank. Yeah. What have you done? Oh, you're on about Rocket League. Right, I'm going to leave you with Wookie just for 1 second. I need to get a drink because I forgot. And I'll be back. Talk to each other too. Make my chat pop. Do it. How'd you have a bad day, Sponge? Tell me. I need to know. I want to know. Both. Right, are you ready to drive?
Yeah.
Let's find a job then. From Cali, my best job is literally to Luxembourg for 35 quid a mile. 36 quid a mile.
Let's have a look. I've got one that takes us to Lithuania.
How long?
It's a 1,100 mile journey.
I mean, yeah. Not me trying to find Lithuania on the map. Oh, it's up north. Can we shortcut that? Travemund to north to Latvia and then drive down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that then. There's like a little bit of shortcutting. Not that we enjoy taking shortcuts, we wouldn't do that. No. That doesn't sound like us at all. Okay, I'll come to you. In a very professional and formal way. And you're driving towards me. That's not good. Is it the place I just came from, or are you turning left? You're turning left. One day I will own my own trailer again. It will probably be on this account, but one day I will own my own trailer again. Ooh. Let's get the job. That's a decent money for me as well. Normally I get terrible money from the jobs you pick because of course we have the different in levels. That's a nice, like 47k. That's a nice number for me. You have to go to a buy somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Don, let me, hang on. Hang on. Let me pull this up. Just while DP picks up, I'm going to ping you a Discord message right now. Right now. Don, I'm going to inbox you personally. I hope you don't mind. Join that server, and I'll point you in the right direction. DP will tell me when he's ready, and then we'll make a move. But until then, I'm going to... Yeah. You're on that server, Don. On my screen, you've disappeared.
No, I'm still right here.
No, I can see you on the map, just not on the actual screen, like. A King DM, yeah, I know, those are rare. I don't DM people on Discord anymore. I have so many servers. Check out #1. There you go. Gift for you, Don. There you go. I don't. It might have been, you know, when they're loading up the wagon. I think you disappeared during that time. Like your guy
right.
glitches off the map, and then not off the map, but like from where he is. Right, I'm setting a pin for Travermund. And it hasn't figured out what I'm doing yet, so let's tell it that. Okay. Yeah, and then if I'm right, we can get a ferry up to Lepesia and then drive down. However you say that. Yeah, dude, I can only, right, I literally, from where I am right now, you might be able to see some of the merch up there. I think this camera angle is a bit lower than my old one, so I'm just going to move slightly up there. I've got merch up there, I've got merch down here. If you want to see everything they do, Don, put exclamation mark merch in. Go and have a look at the store, and on there is genuinely everything they sell. Genuinely. A DP can attest to this, because he's sat there while I've been spitballing ideas. I have every item they will allow you to have on the store, so have a look through. All the stuff's high quality. Every person that I've sold to, whether that's been jumpers, beanies, caps, whether that's been thermoses, bottles, even the baby wear's good. I know that because Freya doesn't like taking hers off. Ah. But Don, if you want a proper scope, check out my store, check out the Aspire store. Broth's got a store on there. If I remember right, there is a setup fee of like £120, I think it was £150, something like that. But that's the only fee you'll ever pay. Everything else can come from the profits, and you get to choose your own profit, so you can kind of make it relevant. And it's just all better than Stream Elements. It's a good place to start, but they're just customer service and everything's phenomenal. I have never had an issue with them, and I've sent stuff to rural, in the middle of nowhere. I've sent people things to America. I've done that. Come on, bot. You know you want to do it. There you go.
Also, have a look at some of the taglines King has used for the products. Like, just click on random products and have a look at read some of the taglines.
Yep.
It shows you how good the company are when they allow some of what they have allowed.
You know, when I sent through the ones for the new lines, the question was genuinely asked, like, you know, like, are you sure you don't want to go a bit further? Like, because they were really tame. Jabam, this is your first time on YouTube. Hang on, Bam. Hang on. Hang on. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Run. Run now. There you go. That's what I needed. Welcome to YouTube, moderator Bam. How are you? Your Bam has subscribed. Bam! Hang on. Bam, I pushed for the move for so long and you've only just subscribed to the channel. Tell you what, I need to get a better mod team. Christ on a bike.
Hey!
Hey, right, you're more than you're an admin team now, it's fine. Look at this guy. I'm 90% sure that Lorax is probably the exact same. His missus is in here more than these. Maybe she should be a mod. Different account now. Oh, well now they're both moderators. Oh, that's a red light. I got a red light signal offence. Didn't even run the stupid light in the end. I stopped. Bam, how are you? How was work, dude? Lols. Yeah, Volio, everything you could ever need is on there, basically. Between that and the Discord, we can get you sorted. Why are you on this account, then? I've had to mod a second one of your accounts. Don't mind, like, to my knowledge, I don't have a limit, but to my knowledge. The one long thing with YouTube that I've got to play with is the idea of watch hours. which is how long you guys watch for as viewers, and I need that to be long, basically, which isn't ideal. Picking bare cherries for the Sparkies. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you were doing some cherry picking. But yeah, I think that's going to be the long bit over here. I think. Where is the message? Yeah. There's lad. Just want to prefer it. All right. You need the name Don Bamus then, dude. What are we playing at with the whole Jabam thing, you know? Some sketchy stuff, bro. Some sketchy stuff. Bread. Bread. Right, I'm going to leave you with the music and the tracking for a second while I just yell quite loudly. Yeah, exactly. You're running old stuff, dude. You know, Jabam needs to be top of the line. Can't have an outdated brick boy. Whoa! An echo of your truck was just there. You weren't there, but the truck was.
Oh.
I've just driven through it. I just saw myself entering the trailer and thought, yeah, let's go. There you go, send that. Oh, Batismo, it's nice for you to finally catch up. The boy's been here for a yonk now. But Ismo's just welcomed Bam to the kingdom. Welcome, Bam. After all, it wasn't like the alert went off a little while ago. I actually know what there's a delay too. The API for YouTube and the link to Batismo only pings X amount of time per like minute or whatever it is. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So you gotta wait for it to ping. It's all pot luck. And also, weirdly, because not all accounts are public accounts on YouTube, you don't get notified for every sub. Which meant that say if like 10 people subscribed, I would not know. I wouldn't have an idea. Someone said no, go back to Facebook. Please reveal yourself. I feel like I need to know who that is. Who doesn't like YouTube?
Please reveal yourself so you can be shot.
And suddenly you've been banned. Guaranteed spam on his other account. Just okay. I'm just gonna click that button there. Down, 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 down. Ooh. It was you. Yeah, I knew it was. The moment I saw it go, I was like, actually, hang on a minute. It's going to be him, isn't it? Well, don't worry, Bam. We'll be back on Facebook tomorrow. Not like you show up there either, but we'll be back on there tomorrow. Bam, lad, are we spoon storing this weekend? I remember us having a very, very brief conversation about maybe going like somewhere close on Saturday afternoon because we both had something in the morning or whatnot. But I fully can't remember if you made solid plans or not. I know next Saturday I'm busy, but yeah. Oh, why is it 31 miles an hour? Ah! Can do. What am I munching on? I've got Haribo marshmallows and a can of dark berry tango. So I heard Bam like quench when I said dark, and he was like, dark fruits? I could actually feel the tension in him, knowing that I don't drink. What do you mean? We're not a couple of... Lad, you're just jealous you're not driving trucks with us anymore. You know it. You know it. You know it. We're playing Sea of Thieves tomorrow. So, you hate the game, so there's no point coming along for that, but you can if you want. Stephen's busy. Nate's going to try and join us. But if not, it's me and you in a galleon.
That'll be fun.
We'll just do merchant missions to try and get that up, because it's an easy set, but it's going to be a pain. I have Pringles, Texan Barbecue. Ooh! Oh, Bolo coming in here swinging high, mate.
You fucking bums.
Hi, Bam.
Oh, go on.
I was fully expecting you to say that and then immediately disconnect.
Yeah, I was waiting for the disconnect noise, yeah.
That's why I didn't react. I was like, he's gonna disconnect the second he's finished speaking.
All cards on the table, though. We need to reduce the profanities on YouTube.
What?
Part of their monetization policy is they won't monetize you with profanities. You like, it can't be. The wording's really weird. People are getting done for like one word, and some people are getting done for like constant, and it's all varied depending on who you look at.
Well, that's a shame. You just lost all your money, bro. Sorry about that.
Yeah, cheers. It's all right. I've said earlier, every clip, every recording we've done, everything, it's just I ain't gonna monetize when it comes to it, which you know is fine. Fine. Why not? But it all depends as well how much they're willing to pay you per set of views as well. Like what your multiplier is, all goes on their review of your channel. And recently, it was only very recently, they bought out the policy where they were like, basically, within the first 15 seconds, there can't be X, like, violent imagery. And within, there's like loads of it, loads of little things that they bought out.
So what you're saying is for the
For the foreseeable.
like the Sniper Elite videos.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah,
can't
they're not.
Just start with
Yeah.
an X-ray headshot.
Yeah, no, that'll get me. Well, you know, none of the reels are going to get monetized because all of them are either violent or contain massive amounts of profanities, so none of them are getting monetized. Don't get me wrong, we've got a long way to go yet until we look at partner boys, but you know, gotta think forward. Because they review everything. Everything. I'll be going through and hiding videos. Like, you're not real. I can't even remember, yeah. I mean, we're making good moves towards it. You need to change up to 10 hour.
Huh?
10 high.
It's right, I'm slowing down anyway. Hey, D-Turbo. How you doing, dude? Nice to see you. I was holding on 10 high, because I didn't need... Because I needed to be going 56 mile an hour. That's why. I was holding it specifically because in 9 high, flat out, is not 56 mile an hour, which is the speed limit that we're currently going. Welcome to the professional stream. I think you joined on the non-professional stream last time, I think. Yeah, so this is the one where we drive properly and everything's nice and clean. Mostly. Hey, it's a really nice, you know, laid-back, chill one. Actually make money, it's nice. I can't say that about the other account, but I can for this one. Putting the... I don't know why you're asking me. Hey, Bam, is your mother home?
Yeah.
Go and tell her that I can't answer that question. She needs to either speak to Tom or Josh. I said I don't remember. I like trees too much. Oh, the sweet trees. Are you the Lorax and you smoke for the trees? How you doing, D-Turbo, anyway, dude? Is everything going well for you? Are we vibing? Are we happy? Are we having a good time? Everyone in chat, are we having a good time? Is that what we're doing? Are we vibing? Oh, can I stay in this lane? I have a feeling I can't. I am the Snooper the dog. Yeah, see, man's rocking it. To my lurkers, good evening. I hope you're all well. Hope you're having a good time. What sort of snacks have you got, D-Turbo? Is there another name you want me to call you, or is D-Turbo alright? Yes. Bolu is just like, yes. I am good. I am a happy boy. Don't need to subscribe last week, but thank you. Alright, that's pretty sick, dude. That's pretty sick. What are you like general hand? Are we operating machinery? What are we doing? What are we doing in this scrapyard, lad? I assume scrap. You see, look, the perfect. I'm in 9 high. I can just keep my foot flat, and I can just go and just stay. Really nice.
Cruise control, man. Cruise control.
Yeah.
They said, cool.
Cool. I just saw the text coming through, and I was like, I can't actually answer that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, everyone's got to learn. I'm no longer the big Donny on campus. It's all changed now.
Yeah, I know.
Just ain't me. Just ain't me.
Slacking now, lad.
I'm just the guy that, you know, shows up, does what he wants, and goes home. It's like you at work.
Yeah. Said to hand the top, don't I? Just do that anyway.
Literally. Sunday, walked in, did whatever I want, went.
Yeah.
People asked me for advice, I gave them advice, but I felt like a consigliere, like, walked in.
That's a very posh word.
Do you know what it means?
Not a club.
You ever seen The Godfather?
No.
You ever played any God? Do you know what The Godfather is?
Nope. Yeah.
You know how, like, he has his side Donny that isn't really part of all the fighting, but just gives good advice?
Yeah.
That.
Once played a game called, and it wasn't The Godfather. It's completely unrelated now because I remember the name and it's not anything to do with the Mafia at all.
Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that point there.
It was actually called James Pond, and it was a fish version of James Bond, but it's a platformer, and it was stupidly hard when I was about 60. But Sega Mega Drive was goated. So.
I'm proud of you for remembering, dude. Proud of you.
Yeah. Strong it.
Strip bits that I need. That's pretty cool, dude. That sounds like a pretty good job, to be honest. As a mechanic, I approve of just stripping random bits off of cars. There you go. Let's drop that down. There we go. What have I been on? So, because we're partially streaming on Facebook and YouTube till the big move, we've been playing Sea of Thieves. We were meant to play The Forest. We've just finished BioShock 2. Week before that, we played Sniper Elite 5. Again, more trucking, ATS, ETS. Both of them indicating. This week, we're on Facebook tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. We've got Sea of Thieves tomorrow. Got Armour 3 on Friday, supposedly. But I haven't heard of Spirit in a while. And I've messaged him and I haven't had a response yet. So I don't know if life's busy. I've got to message Titan and see if he's alright. So yes, so got Armour 3 on Friday, hopefully. If not, we'll just run some scenarios like we were off before. And then on Saturday, we're doing Minerva's Den, which is the BioShock 2 DLC. I'm doing that in the morning because Bam was busy. I fully can't remember the plan we made, but I have an inkling we made one.
I zoned out. What did you say?
I have. Cheers, Bam. I'm getting Sons of the Forest, more than likely. More than likely. I have played Daisy, you know.
Daisy is good.
It's quality.
It is hard.
But it is
I
quality.
think it'll be a good fucking playthrough.
It may well be. We may well
I think
get
if
some
we had a decent crew.
Friday night adventures going on it, to be honest.
If we're gonna do Daisy, we're doing the Daisy mod, not the standalone.
Oh, what?
Peculiar.
The standalone is. Yeah.
Got to be scheduled a lot of commitment. Yeah. We so I say we because the three of us are actively involved in this. We record Mondays, and edit Mondays. And then on Tuesdays, I go through and create the thumbnails and whatnot for YouTube and carry on editing. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday we stream. And then Sunday, which, mate, is it the deep voice one or the high voice one? Bama's your dick.
What?
Stop swearing, bro.
What? I didn't.
Apparently you did. Chat's telling you off. You
Sorry, D-Turbo, bro.
What's Bro's favourite song? Bro's favourite song is what's it called? I know what it is. Sin's Not a Tragedy by Panic at the Disco.
Personal beef for D-Turbo now. Right.
It's fine. He's a cool guy. We allow it. Do you work full time as well? Yes. Well, actually, I work in a garage Monday to Friday from like 8:30 till 5:30ish, and then do all of this on top because I love it and it's fun. Hi Pam, by the way. How are you? I assume you're in Bro's stream and you're just popping in to say hi, but hello. But yeah, this is full on. We give this all the energy we've got. What I said was, I'm certain we made a plan for Saturday, but you were busy in the morning.
No.
So I remember talking to you.
Potentially.
Football.
Instagram.
Yeah. And I said, that's fine, I'll stream in the morning. And then we were going to meet up and then go to somewhere within an hour remit, but outside of town.
Yeah.
So that we can do just a couple of three or whatever. Outside of here, so... Yeah, I just didn't know what the plan was.
That sounds like a plan.
We'll just text on the day and figure that out, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we usually do. Is Realm in the stream right now?
Realm, are you here? I don't think the Realm's probably in Bro's stream.
I see.
Even though Realm's gone on. And I mean, Realm went on for ages about going off Facebook so Realm can come and be in the stream, whatever. And he's never here because he's in Bro's stream.
Well,
mate, absolute ball. Fair play to you,
guess who's just lost their brick boy privileges?
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Unlucky.
I considered making it a role just to take off him, but I never did.
Yeah.
Work, similar hours, 9 to except Friday, it's quiet, I got 3 cars trip, then go home. That's pretty fair. On Friday, we're meant to finish at 3:30, but I've never, ever gotten out of work at that time. A lot of other people do, just not me. You know, the true grafters stay till the end. But no, it's because I enjoy it, D-Turbo. And I assume the only reason why DP ever joins it because he enjoys it too. He might just feel like he's contractually obliged because he signed a piece of paper that he never knew he signed. But, you know, who knows? Yeah, I know. Hey, it's because I'm doing the speed limit. Okay, this is the professional. Come back next Wednesday and you'll see me punt this truck off the edge of a cliff. Maybe directly into Bam. Who knows?
Well, you stay within the realms of my DLC. I might show up. Who knows?
I don't know what DLC you've got.
None.
Yes, you do. I'm certain you bought a couple early days because I remember we bought a couple early days. To be fair, if you know what DLC you've got, we can actually turn DLC off.
Oh, well.
Not that I want to, but we can for a one-off stream for you.
Well, the thing is, we don't even need to turn it off. We just can't go into it. Well,
but you can't go into it. So we could just choose jobs and leave you, basically.
Oh.
We can literally go sit just on the opposite side of the border
and just wave
and stick a finger up through the windshield at him.
I'd be curious to see what you can see when we cross the border. Do we just disappear? Wait, you just watch us go out of sight. Oh, what wheel is that? This is the Logitech G920?
Yes, that's what you got.
There you go. There's two. There's like the G920 and then the G929 or something like that.
I've got a few actually. I've got 24 DLCs.
For this game?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Have you got like all the interior stuff and all the exterior stuff and blah blah blah? Yeah.
But I have Going East.
Yeah.
I have Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Beyond the Baltic Sea. Italia.
Nice.
Roads to
You've
the
got
Black
quite a
Sea.
few of the map ones then, yeah.
Yeah.
Five of France. Like the people of France, but okay.
Bible of France. Same wheel you have. Pam, didn't know you drive or play or whatnot. A 920.
Yeah.
That might be what I've got. I don't even know.
I've got a couple.
G29, 920. I've got the 920. That's the one with the additional feedback, isn't it? The direct feedback. A direct drive, that's what they call it, Logitech. That's the one I've got. With the corresponding pedals.
No, yours isn't direct drive.
I thought this one was.
It's dual drive, I believe. The G29 and 920 series are dual drive. They're not direct because that's what Logitech's just brought out. They're really high end one. That's a direct drive.
I swear one of them had direct drive because they had two wheels at the time. They had the 29 and they had this version of this one and then the Xbox version of this one. And then another wheel with direct drive on it because it warned you that there's no point buying it if you didn't pay certain games because not every game can use it. Never able to afford wheel of some point. Wheels changed the game, dude. Wheels changed the game. I used to play on controller, and now I'm no longer a peasant.
And then I bullied you into spending money and getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pam. What do you do with the wheel? Are you a trucker? Are you a sim racer? I don't know. You were never on Facebook. Tell me about Pam. What do you do? What do you...
Listen, Pam, don't feel pressured to answer his questions. All right, tell him to, do one if you don't want to answer your personal questions about the wheel.
Hey, Pam.
What?
Shut up.
I'm just sticking up for the little man, alright?
The little man.
Yeah, because the direct drive they're the ones where you have an emergency stop button generally.
Might not be cool.
Because direct drive will break your arms.
I wonder what it is. They definitely, when I bought this one, I paid more to get the higher of the two because they had different drive units on them.
Yeah, so I think, basically the G27 and its equivalent.
The G92,
So
whatever.
No, so the G27 and G29 are two different generations, and then the 920 is the PlayStation version or whatever, and then the 922 or whatever is the Xbox version. The first two numbers basically determine what generation it is. So the G27, the G270, and something else, I can't remember what the other one is. They're all the generation I've got. The G29 and the others, they're the newer models. They have dual gears.
Okay.
Because one of the issues with mine, because it's a single belt gear system, it doesn't do smooth movements very well, which is one of the reasons I don't tend to have the force feedback turned up particularly high, is it doesn't feel particularly great.
Yeah.
Whereas your version is, I think the way it works is instead of having just basically motor, belt, and then to the drive gear, it's got a belt drive and gear drive as well, like timed together, because it allows it to have it's a stepper motor. It's just, it gives it smaller increments it can adjust in, which makes it feel smoother.
Yep, you're right. It's called True Force. That's what I'm going on about.
Yeah. So it's an upgrade on the standard entry level wheel gear drive system that is what mine is, but without going to the usually incredibly expensive direct drive.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. When you see a gear drive motor versus direct drive motor sat next to each other, you're like, yeah, I can see why it's 5 times the price, because the motor is 10 times bigger.
Oop, I have caused a traffic jam. Yeah, to be fair, I don't really think about fuel economy, I just sort of drive. I think Stoneboss would hire me. I don't know if that's a sarcastic thing or not, but if they do, I'd warn them against it. You sometimes drive or just cruise around BMG. Have you ever considered getting like a driving simulator game? Are you on PC or are you on PlayStation or are you on Xbox, Pam? What do you want?
BeamNG is amazing. I wish it had multiplayer.
BeamNG should tell me alone that it's PC. The amount you can do on BeamNG as well. It's sarcastic. What do you mean? My driving's phenomenal, Turbo.
It is sarcastic. Extremely.
Look, I'm even indicating and turning corners. See, look at that. PC. Have you ever considered something like that game that we play occasionally with Jink? Automobilista 2. Like a racing simulation game. That's it, iRacing, but I wouldn't do that. Has a multiplier mod called BeamMP.
Have you ever played the multiplayer? I had heard that there was one, but when I first heard of multiplayer mod for BeamNG, it was before the mod was actually released. So I have no idea what the actual
If it's any good.
I know why BeamNG doesn't, in its standard form, come with a multiplayer mode, because my god, that game is computation heavy, just from the sheer amount of calculations it has to run constantly. But at the same time, a Demolition Derby on BeamNG would just be brilliant.
D-Turbo, if you ever want to see how I'm the best driver ever, look at the Reels section on my YouTube and just take a scroll through to any driving video ever. And you'll see that not only am I the best trucker, but I'm the best sim racer this side of the world. I wouldn't put money on it, but it's similar to playing in a Minecraft server, but on BeamNG. Huh. Well, we have a Minecraft server. Oh, that car's gone. See?
Strangely enough, that makes incredible sense to me, yeah.
Oh, what am I drinking? I'm drinking Tango Darkberry, currently, and eating marshmallows. And to be honest, they're not mixing very well.
I did think that when you said that earlier, that isn't... not two things that I would immediately connect to have together.
I'm not going to stop, but, you know, I'm too late in now. Oh, hosting your own required port forwarding. Oh, okay. I mean, there's probably, like I said, there's hosted servers that we can just join. They will exist.
I would like to see Jimmy's reaction to the uniqueness that is our driving.
All I'm saying is, right, is technically, overall, sim racing alone has made me £200. Technically, £300. All of which has been donated, but still. £200 to the Movember Foundation, £100 to Dementia UK. They were the figures where all that went. yeah, you're about right. Don't have money. Oh, it sucks, Pam. I wish I could just give you simulators, but stuff is expensive, and life is expensive, and Weatherspoons, you know? You know?
Very good point.
It's the best point. Arguably the best point I have ever made in my entire life. Horizon 5's a good game. It's a little bit too arcadey for me. I found myself getting a bit bored, but like the general driving around is good. I just can't spend a long duration of time on it. I'm a Forza noob. Yeah, me too. I only got 5 because it was free on Game Pass for PC. I'd never played it before that. Guys, Mana Merch, by the way, I have a really interesting concept I'd like to propose to you. Now, as you're aware...
Terrifying.
No, I am the KingD 42. If I created a very specific beanie and cap combination in which we remove the D and actually just put a penis on there for April Fool's Day with the idea that everyone bought would donate money directly to charity, the whole amount, would people be interested in buying my penis beanies? That's the question.
We call them penis.
Penis? That's like a genuine question. I was talking about it to someone else today. And like, would anyone consider something like that. Every penny I made would go to the Robbins Cancer Trust, which is, a trust around testicular cancer that do active project work to spread the word for people checking themselves and, being aware that testicular and ovary cancer exists. But yeah, anyone want to wear my testicle on their head? That's basically what I'm asking you.
Will it be life size?
Yes.
Will
Oh,
it be photorealistic?
yes.
Will you be shaven in said image?
No, I'm going to make others hair. Little red strand coming off it. Don't ask why they're red. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Sorry to hear that. Cancer's a bitch. Blanketly. I'm fundraising at the end of the month for Cancer Society. The actual fundraising date is on Facebook, but it'll be everywhere. The organisation is a cancer trust, and what they do is they look for breaking edge research. Yep, I agree to that one too. I do prefer balls in my mouth, specifically one of these twos. Although, one significantly less hairy than the other. How's that beard coming along?
And silence from him.
I was just going to try and leave it as quiet as possible.
It would be bad if you would have
Listen,
responded,
lads.
because you would have known that I was talking to you.
No, I know what was happening. But listen, lads, when I hit puberty, you man are gonna regret your words. So don't worry about me. Worry about you.
My map has reset itself. I'm on the wrong road. There you go. Boom. I just prefer balls full stop, to be fair. Did I survive what? Cancer? No, I'm lucky enough, touch wood, to never have it. But people in my family have, very, very close people in my family have. And I know friends who have gone through it too. People that I used to work with. So yeah, I'm actually a fundraiser for the Movember Foundation, which is men's health in general. But I like to do charity things here and there all year. Aspire, the organisation that I work with, I'm their charity manager, or philanthropy manager if you want to be fancy about it. And I work with them to do the exact same thing but on a bigger scale. So in our last few campaigns we've raised just over $1,000 overall in the last two. But the last one, I think we raised 700, and the first one we raised 300. And it's just a load of people streaming, fundraising, getting donations. And there's a gift at the end of this one to one of the random donors. And you'll get a hoodie or a beanie or like a bottle or something like that from the organisation. Can't actually confirm what it is yet, but it's something. No, yeah, it's just close to family. Like, unfortunately, I had a blood scan not too long ago, and I am susceptible to cancer, which is fun. But we kind of just vibe past it. And if it ever comes, it'll come, and we will deal with it when it does. And I'll probably be the exact same human, just with lumps. More lumps. I have balls. Maybe. Yeah, it's so over the fundraising years, November alone, if you just take that charity alone, I personally, without the Aspire lot, raised quite a bit for those over the past few years. But with the Aspire lot, it's doing more for charities that we can work with. Like, one of them was a care charity in the UK. We've had a disabled gaming charity in the UK. We supported who was it in the end? A dog relocation charity. And then we also have supported, or will be supporting, a cancer charity this month. I don't know who it is next month. I do know, but I can't think of it in my head. The one after that is a charity for JIA. Yeah, nice and busy. Nice and busy. All spread out. Hopefully one every 2 months, and then I have my November one for me. You know what, Turbo? I know people who smoked their whole life and never got cancer. And I know people that have never smoked and have got cancer. I think while it definitely encourages it, it's not like a direct... I can't disprove science here and say it's not a direct correlation. But I don't think it's like a, I've done it, I'm going to get it. It's just raises your chance, isn't it? I worded that badly. Woof, I like dogs. Well, I haven't seen your dog, no. Kind of concerned at the statement, to be honest.
Don't worry about it.
I try.
Boys, I'm going to go and play FIFA, and for the safety of the stream, I'm going to dip out the call.
It's fun. I'll let you know when I'm done, and maybe we play FIFA because you don't have work tomorrow.
Yeah. It's alright.
You are? Dum bum bum dum dum bum. What sort of dog you got, Turbo? I think the biggest thing around cigarettes is still the nicotine that sits inside them, the addictiveness of them, and then especially in this economy, the cost of them. I mean, last time I bought a pack they were $11.50, something like that. $10.50, $11.50.
10.50 is kind of the going average.
Yeah, about $10.50 then, yeah. Although I don't anymore. I am clean. Welcome back, Pam. How we doing? Did you go and harass Broke? Did you go and slap him upside the head? Ooh. What's the dog's name? What the dog doing? It annoys me that my satnav elected to reset itself because I've added about 150 mile on this journey. Because I've gone the wrong way. Knockoff shop, 12 quid, cigar tobacco repackage. Huh, never heard of that before. Smoke whatever you wish, dude. We're all love here. One love.
So I don't smoke anymore, but I do still enjoy the odd cigar here and there.
Oh no, yeah, like a cigar on occasion, that still goes down well. The last one was a wedding. In centre stage on Discord. There's actually a dog section, Turbo. A pet section called the Menagerie underneath the bazaar. Whack it in there, because then it won't get lost. And it means the photo of the dog will live forever. Can you have a marshmallow? You can. I'll post one to you. Half price for real 50G. So I never bought tobacco. I just bought bought cigarettes from Tesco or from Shell on occasion. But Shell were phenomenally expensive. My God, they're like $14.50 a pack from Shell.
Shell's always expensive though for everything.
Oh yeah, but don't worry because they've made record profits in the past year. Yeah, there's actually a pet section that we have inside the Discord, so you can throw your dog photos in there, and we will all appreciate it. I tell that, Kaiser, is it Kaiser? Is that what that name is?
I believe so.
Yeah, a lot of work calls his other dog called Kaiser, and another dog. Can't remember the other dog's name, but the dog Kaiser has an absolute mad one and rips up everything. Yeah, but they can't though, can they? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just disagree with it. That's all.
It's one of those things I find really strange. Not strange because I've lived here my whole life, but interesting to me that service stations here charge so much. Because you go to like a gas station in Canada or whatever, and America, from what I've spoken to people, is fairly similar in a lot of places. And things are like more expensive, but they're not ridiculously so.
Not like the UK.
Mm-hmm.
The fuel does me. When like Tesco fuel is like 152 or whatever, and then you'll go to Shell and it's like 170. You're like, where the hell did you pull an extra 18p out from? He's mad, but good mad, mate. If your dog ain't slightly crazy, my mate has a little it's a cockapoo. It's only a little dog called Boris, and a psychopath doesn't start to describe what this dog is. You walk in the room and it's like, I know you're 6 foot, but I'm gonna knock you out, bro. And he'll jump up and jaw you, and you'll just have to accept the fact that you've been jawed by a dog.
A friend of mine has 10 now German Shepherds.
I love your friend, mate, to be honest.
I pity the poor man that breaks into his house.
Yeah. Just hear the first woof and you're like, oh, he's got a dog, and then the resounding 9 others.
The thing is, it's not even that. Like, I've me and him been out drinking before, and we went back to his, and got back to his at like 3 in the morning to just go either continue drinking if there's a few of us, or just crash out and sleep. And because of where the dogs sleep, you just open the front door, and there's like 10 pairs of eyes. You can't see them because of where they are. It's usually in the dark, but you just get the reflection of 10 pairs of eyes, and you're like, that's a whole load of nope in that room.
That's how you know. That's when you walk in, you're like, oh, I've messed up.
You're just like, I'm about to go find out what God's real.
Mabaguma was 128. The cheapest I've ever seen. It was when it was a quid over lockdown. Don't know what it was like for you up there, but it was a quid for a litre of petrol. I remember putting in 40 litres and it being £40. It was a beautiful day, and then 2 weeks later it was 170. I have a Sheltie. Ooh! What's your Sheltie's name? Tell me. See. Boz doesn't care. Boz looks at you and he's like, listen, right, you might be bigger than me, but I'm bigger than you, and then he'll jump at you, and he knows he's going to lose the fight. Doesn't matter. He will win. And then I've got Keo, German Shepherd. And she hates me. Oh, that's no good, Turbo. That's no good. What, a permanent ban? Or 5 years? Or what sort of ban? Nova. We got Nova, we got Kaiser, we got Kia, we got Boris. Dog team. Driving illegally. You can leave that there if you want, but that can definitely cover a range of things. What they used to say in cadets, do stupid shit, but don't get caught.
Yeah, that is
The life motto I've lived by ever since. And then she had called Chevin or whatever. Nah, 2 years. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's coming up due soon then, dude. I don't know what to do without my car. Called Chevy over there was a car called Chevy 2AK Nova. I assume it had me that the dog's no longer around, so my condolences. I think losing a pet is one of the biggest heartbreaks anybody can have. As a person who's lost a family member and a dog, I couldn't tell you which one was sadder. Oh, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a really shitty thing for them to then take the car. I hope that they at least supported you into some form of housing back then. But man, the car disappeared for a while. Damn it, dude. They caught you. That's no fun, dude. Really sorry to hear that, lad. Really sorry to hear that. Died at 15. That a long life for those sorts of... Yeah, it was expected. Doesn't make it any easier though, does it, Pam? Expecting a death doesn't make it any easier on anyone that's had to be there for it. I say be there. Know of it. Be close to them. So when I was growing up, my granddad had a dog called I'm about to say Kyber then, she's called Saber. And Tyson. And they both love me. And when they both passed, I was too young really for Saber, but Tyson I wasn't. And it broke my heart because, of course, I went there one day, saw the dog, went home, went back to Grandad's like 2 days later, and there's no longer a dog, but there's a box with a picture on it. That was it. Trying to explain to like a young king what had happened. Oh, emotional. For the way I drove, at least you got help. And fingers crossed, you know, the band, I don't know when it was, said a few years ago, fingers crossed the band's kind of reaching fruition, if you will. And hopefully you're inside a better space, you know, like you said, you've got this job, hopefully the job's going to do you good. Hopefully you're in a better place personally. And you can go and have a good life in front of you, dude, to be honest. And then, yeah, I know you said about getting a GPU so you can play whatever. If you ever see like the open stream in the Discord, we put the if you go to the main page and click to get notified, we put the schedule out it's either a Sunday or a Monday. Normally Sunday, but sometimes Monday. If you ever see the word like open stream, like ETS open, whatever, you're more than welcome to come and join us and come on these crazy adventures. And sometimes we talk via this. Sometimes. Oh, have you got to retest you got to retest for the license bar? I understand now. Is it an extended test you've got to do, dude, or is it just like a normal standard test? Because I know that they change. And I'm glad that you know that they're helping, or helping as much as they can, I guess. I hope they're helping as much as they can. Have you dropped off? I've got a feeling that I'm yonks behind you.
No, I've been sitting chilling on the far side of the ferry.
I was a minute behind. Oh, don't worry, dude. You're responding pretty quickly for a man that's a minute behind. The only issue with YouTube is that you can very easily, if like, I have like a little bit of lag, the video won't drag you forward to me. It will just keep on playing the way you didn't see beforehand, and just knock you back in the stream. I've had it before when I've been watching Broke Bad Internet and whatnot, and I've been like 12 odd minutes behind, not noticed, but it doesn't register you as a viewer if that's you. Isn't good. Boom, 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 boom. Right. See if I can type quickly. Yep. Pam, that yep, I don't know what you were yepping to. No, I completely agree. I can also type very quickly, both on phone and on computer. My type rate, I used to know my type rate, it was ridiculously high.
I used to be really quick at typing on the number pad on the keyboard, just from doing inventory on ship.
Yeah.
For all the cat part numbers. Like, I'd be sat there with, you know, a 3x3x3 foot box of everything from spare valves all the way down to, you know, 4mm diameter O-rings. And it's all just dumped in a pile in the box, and you're like, well, this is my life for the next 3 days.
This is what I've got to sort out. I don't remember what I was shopping to either. I'm not looking. I do that on my phone. Whenever I'm not looking, I'm texting, say at work or whatever. And you just text away and whatever. So like I'm sending messages to other texts or whatever on my phone. I think it's really phenomenal. And they talk to you, and you're there, and they're like, "You're not even listening." You're like, I am. I'm just also responding to the missus, or messaging the mother, whatever I'm doing. Like controller. I find it really funny. Yeah, no, I get the same. Yeah, I get the same at work, and they're like, "This is magical." No, it's not. This is normal. I'm about to drive past you if you're in the road. I don't know where you are. I can see you on the bend. What a beautiful honk you have there. This is kind of why I
I'm
like...
sure the people in this town appreciate this at 10 past midnight. 10 past 11.
Oh yes, play even harder. It's why I like this sort of
Let
game.
me play you the song of my people.
I remember when me, you, and Jenkel sat in a trio and just blared. Just did nothing but blared for a little bit. Just war. This is Da Vinci at its finest. It's what we are. Yeah, understanding how to use browser. The reason why I like these professional streams really is because sometimes you lose track of chat. Chat happens and you miss stuff, and it takes you a while to respond. Yes, we are horny boys. Welcome to the stream. Cheers for the kisses too, by the way. I'll give them you back. But yeah, it's all good because it means that we can actually have like conversations and stuff, which is nice. Because sometimes playing some of the other games, you don't really have the opportunity for it, do you? You're so like, a bit like Sniper Elite, where you've got to constantly be watching. I think us sailing the galleon's going to be fun, especially if it's just us.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'll be fine. It's just going to take us a while to get the anchor up, and we can never drop it again.
Yeah.
Have you got rain?
Yep.
At least we're both on the same one. Do you see the underglow on that car?
I did.
Mate, this gas has got some pretty funky cars. English doesn't know that. What kind of cars do I work on? Anything and everything, really. Anything that kind of comes in. I'm flexible. Multi-skilled, you could say. Yeah. I've also worked on some nicer cars. So I used to work for Volvo, and I've spent time with them, and I still work for Volvo technically as an MOT tester, and I do all of their work. So I work on those Puntos today alone. So Punto, Astra, Mini, Merc. Yeah. That covers it. Some of them are terrible, but some of them are alright. Like, cheers for one-upping me by like a mile an hour. Very appreciated.
You're welcome.
It's a good job, dude. Like, very much enjoy my mechanicking. Very much enjoy my mechanicking. Yeah, well, it's more than just Mondeo. Oh, I've had a little bit of aquaplane there. Whoops. More than Mondeo, a lot of Volvo chassis are Ford chassis, and a lot of Ford engines are Volvo engines. They're very identical, Fords and Volvos are, but that's like it with a lot of things. Like, Seats, no, Skodas and VW, believe it or not, share.
Skoda, Seat, Audi, VW,
Yeah.
and there's someone else. They all use universal parts. Like, I've got parts in my car that are from the factory. Like, they have my car's serial number on it, or VIN number, or whatever you want to call it. But they're VW stamped parts.
Yep.
And like, my mum's the Golf that she used to have had Audi stamped parts on it.
Everything's just built from almost anything these days. I have a stick shift to go in my wheels. I'm here for first time seeing a 6-year access reverse. I don't. I use flappy paddles. I did consider getting a gear shifter, but I decided against it.
When
What's going on here? Bugatti, Porsche, Lambo, Volks, Audi, Seat, Skoda. Yeah. it's easy money, isn't it? Or like, you know, you're there, you make a deal with a manufacturer, and you're like, listen, you make X parts, we make Z parts, and then together we make vehicles, and then we trick the public and we sell them. That's how this works. VW owns Scania and MAN. Didn't know about MAN. Didn't know that. I've learned something new today. I've also worked on some Volvo trucks over my time, and ambulances and stuff like that as well. Police vehicles, I've worked on a couple of those. Doing the lighting on an ambulance is really fun. Like wiring in the auxiliary lights. A lot of fun. Annoying if you get it wrong, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad that you've got your scrapyard job though, dude. It sounds pretty mint, to be fair. I assume people make the order, you have to go and get it off the cars and then go from there.
That car's the car in the left lane.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah. Sorry, it started moving in before I even got there. I had a truck turning right, and he just slowed down to like a mile an hour before he turned. Work done, but wiring, drop bodies, that was fun. And then from a chassis, I admit, man, like, I mean, I know the exact job I'd do if I wasn't working with cars, like, it'd be boring, but I'm very glad I ended up in the career that I did. I'm very, very grateful for it. And off the car just from a pallet. Okay, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet, dude. So, realistically, you get a little bit of like mechanical hands-on time. I've searched for a pallet. Oh, so you like, you know, you need this part. Could be in there, might not be in there. You've got to make the decision whether or not it's worth going digging or not. I dig that. Get it? Did it?
I've done that a lot over the years, working with heavy equipment on the side. It's something like, do I try and find it in this like corner of the barn that is the designated dump spare parts here, or do I go out to the yard and find the busted up spare parts vehicle and hope to God the parts on there and not rusted into oblivion? Is generally my my thing.
But for me, normally it's relevant which one I choose, because if I look in the pile, it'll be in there, but it'll be rusted. So I'll go to the car and it'll be rusted anyway. Oh, okay. So, like for like headlamp unit sort of thing, or like cylinder heads. They're very different things. That's pretty good though.
Head units, radios.
Oh, radios.
Is that what you mean by head unit? Like radio head unit?
Radios are even better. A lot of people look online to buy radios.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, especially in a scrapyard, a lot of cars will have aftermarket radios in them.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm currently finding that.
Yeah, stereos. Yeah.
Parts is, well, that's aftermarket. Getting parts is just a pain currently. I need one really particular part for my Aldi, and it's driving me up the friggin' wall trying to find one.
3D printed.
No, I need a few. If I could, I would.
Oh yeah, I recommended that to someone the other day. They
That's the solenoid.
Yeah. I mean, 3D print it, magnet. 3D print it with a magnetic material. Permanent solenoid. No cinema, 15 quid. Sell nearby. 50. See, that's pretty smart, dude. That's pretty smart. I'll give you that. That's quite class. Man, anything to bring in money on the side. Oh, you know, outside of my mechanics, I do mechanics, believe it or not. And it's my favourite side hustle because it's, you know, I don't do like any hard jobs. I'll fob off like, but in my spare time, someone needs a set of brakes doing. Takes me an hour. Charge 40 quid labour, 45 quid labour, depending on whatever the car is like. That's 45 quid for an hour of my time. That's better than money that I have, you know, on anything else. I have a truck. Pam, you're American, aren't you? So by truck, you mean like a pickup, I'm assuming. Not like a cab. Otherwise, have you got like a HGV on your drive? The way that you said learn to drive, it's making me feel like you're American. I think you are. Although, if that's the case, I need to tell you to go to bed as well as Realm. Because you're also speaking at ridiculous o'clock in the morning when it's like 4 AM. The door locks aren't meant to come out. Door locks are built in a way that they don't come off the car. Because if they did, it'd be so easy to break into cars. Could you imagine that? Door locks just fall out.
Yeah, have you seen Defenders?
Hey, right. The one that I've been broken into 3 times, right? Time number 1, my fault, didn't lock the car. Yeah? My fault, couldn't say anything more. Second time, put the window in with a block of tarmac from a resurfaced road. Time number 3, put a screwdriver into the lock in my door and the lock just fell through. So therefore my car just opened. Small Silverado. Ooh. It's big 7 AM, we get ready to go to school. Okay, fair. So many a time I wake up at like 6, message, Realm responds, and I time Ram out. First thing I do now. Gotta look after the boy. Boy's too much in an online space. Door card off, half the window frame, and screwing 3 bolts on the actual catch. Yeah, that actually weirdly sounds about right. The Volvos were really easy to get off. Like once you got the door card off, there was like a singular bolt holding them on. And then you take that bolt off, go to pull it, and realise the whole thing had like 3 rivets in. And none of them were in drillable locations. So you'd have to drill through part of the door frame to get into the actual rivet itself. Volvos were very badly built. Great cars, don't get me wrong, I want one. But, you know.
I'll say it. Well, it's not that they're badly built, it's that they're not built to be worked on.
No, they're built like a lot of cars by engineers without the idea of mechanics later.
Yeah.
Whenever we have students come through and they're like, I want to design cars, I'm like, then you better get good at it. Think of me when you do it. Do it.
Then you better remember me when you're doing it, because if not, that oil filter is going somewhere it shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm going to find you. What's happened here?
Stop.
I have stopped. What's happening here? I just saw a car lag then.
Yeah, so there's a Beamer to my right, facing the wrong way. He's currently correcting himself.
Yeah.
The red and the white car in front of me went into the back of the blue car in front of them that was also at the time facing the wrong way.
Oh. It was the blue car that I just saw correct itself. It didn't turn, it just spun on the spot. See, we're not that bad of a driver's turbo. These guys are terrible.
I'll say, in comparison, we're brilliant drivers.
I agree with the old car more than new, but I also don't agree. Because from a working on it point of view, actually, once you get your head around new technology, new cars are a lot easier. They just are. I've been working on new tech, I've worked on old tech, I've worked on carburetor vehicles, I've worked on carburetor vans. You know, like I've worked on brand new state-of-the-art hydrogen vehicles. I've worked on them all, right? Grafting my way through all of it. But I prefer older vehicles for the simplicity in diagnosis and repair. With a newer vehicle, if you plug the machine in and the machine doesn't tell you, you can't actually diagnose it further. That's it. Oh, it's a ball ache to diagnose further because everything is hidden behind some form of firewall. Like what? You want to run a spark test? Nah, download this software. Yeah. Oh no, Star Wars, 100%. I was on the crack again. Yeah. Sadly said AIs, but yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. A little bit of smack never hurt anyone. Apart from those they get hurt by doing smack, then you know they probably don't appreciate what I've just said. Yeah, no, fuel injection, 100%. Especially the way that it's been now, like, how precise we can get fuel injection now is insane. And the ability, I didn't know this, right? So lambda sensors, oxygen sensors, they're inside your exhaust. They just help get you a good fuel air ratio. Blah 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 blah. They either have 2 wire, which is like an input and an output. You have 4 wires, which is input, output, and a heater circuit. But Mercs have 5 wires, and the 5th wire allows a 5-volt input instead of a 1-volt input. Yeah, and that's so when you're say like changing, say you've gone, you're doing up your car and whatever, and you've gone to a set of rollers and you're getting your car remapped and whatnot. They have to use the 5-watt input to change the fuel intake. I just thought it was pretty cool. I learned that today. Every day's a learning day. That is a pretty sexy car, to be fair. I am at heart a Mustang person, unfortunately. I don't like to think it, but I am.
For me, either give me an old Defender or give me something old and American.
Mustang 69. What I want.
See, if I'm going old school American car, 68 Charger.
I see that, actually, yeah. I see old Landys, to be fair. We almost ended up with one, and we just didn't jump. Like, we didn't go quick enough to get it. It was a proper old Landy. Very nice, very nice. Steering wheel's on the wrong side. Anything not really in this country, steering wheel's in the wrong side. You on about me in the truck, or hello, DP? I'm in you. We have to stop meeting like this.
No.
But why? I want to meet like this.
Why? I enjoy it.
I wonder if this plant will just get more built as time goes on. Then he put it to Latvia. This boy to Latvia had some issues. Whoa.
What the hell was stuck on?
You stuck on the fence, that's why I drove through you.
No, there was actually clearance between me and the fence, just for some reason I couldn't.
Wouldn't let you go forward.
No. I think I was slightly high centered, so I was lifting the... You're in the way.
No, I'm not.
You're in the way.
I don't know why we don't disappear at this point, to be honest.
They like to freak us out by making us go through each other.
Mustang drill on the wrong side. Yeah.
As someone who has driven a left-hand drive car here in the UK for a few weeks,
It is funky.
honestly, after the first like 2 days, you barely notice it.
We used to have loads of them come through Volvo.
The only thing you really notice is drive-throughs are a absolute nightmare unless you have someone else in the car.
Pam, enjoy the lurk, dude. I hope you can make it back before the end of the stream. Would be cool. If you can't, you can't. It's no big deal, you know. I'm just glad that you've popped in, spent a bit of time here, showed a bit of love. Turbo, I hope you're enjoying it. Turbo, how's your friend Irish? Haven't seen him either for a little while. I've got us a little job that's going to take us into Poland, somewhere that we haven't actually explored at all, or I haven't explored at all. It's only a little job though, because I'm also cautious that time gets on and these take longer than we think. They left you around the yard, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, at Volvo, we had the Polestars. Do you know what the Polestars are, Turbo? I assume you do, DP.
Yeah.
We used to have them, and they were mostly left-handed cars when they came in.
I have had the pleasure of dragging one out of a ditch with my Defender when I had it.
I've had the pleasure of driving them for mapping, testing, and setting up. Okay. How old's Irish then? College. Teenager, maybe? Why college on an evening? Evening class, maybe? I don't even know. Going to bed early. Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to work on Polestars all the time. And you'd see them come in, and it'd be like everyone would gather around the job board, being like, I wonder if like who's going to get the job. And quite often, because I'd worked on quite a few of them, I got them. And I was like, yeah, you know, I could just get it done quicker. I was just efficient with them. And you know, but to set those up, you have to calibrate the 4 injectors on them when you got them. And it was a good adventure. 17. Yeah. College said, oh, fair. That's fair. And yeah, it was just it was just fun. Fun to drive them. Always.
I remember doing a full injector swap on one of the cats on board ship. So 12 injectors.
Ooh.
And each one has to be individually programmed to the engine.
Yeah.
When you plug it in, you flash the ECU and you tell it that it's got new injectors, and it will put a generic V12 cat map onto them.
Yeah.
Which is generally enough that the engine will run. And then after that, you just sit and you go through each individual injector and you just adjust its timing and fuel vaporization, amount of fuel, stuff like that.
Yeah. The remap bit of it all.
But the the guys on the deck crew, they always loved us when we were doing that, because the problem is obviously when you put the generic good enough for it to actually at least somewhat idle map on it, it's overfueling quite significantly.
And then that's
So-
yeah.
They get the lovely thing of an absolute ton of black smoke pouring out every now and then when an injector suddenly gets way too much fuel than it needs.
I agree with transit vans, pumps and injectors. They're just painfully complicated and they don't need to be. Remember, they have inline injectors, some of the old transits do. I have to change one of those, and you're just there like, why? All the pipe work and everything is so, like, you have to cut pipes to get it out, then make your own pipes and splice them in to put it back together, and you're like, this just isn't needed. No, I'm no engineer. I'm just a humble mechanic, but even I looked at them as like, I can do this better.
I am a massive fan of old-fashioned, just inline fuel pumps. So like the Bosch P pumps that like Cummins diesels have,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like they're super simple because you literally just have a brick of machine steel or whatever with 6 fucking pots milled into it, and each one supplies an injector, and it's just driven off a cam key off the engine, and it's just like, it's simple, it's easy, and it works.
And it works. That's the key bit, I think. The word works. There's nothing wrong with the new common rail, but it's just sometimes there is a lot wrong with the common rail.
I am 100% a direct injection guy. I have a serious dislike for electronic injection. Common rail, sorry. So, electronic injection, I have. Yeah, no. I know why it's used, I get it, but at the same time, yeah, it's a lot more hassle than it's worth half the time. I tend to find a well-tuned mechanical injection pump is just that little bit more responsive and just better in general than a electronic one.
It's the word well tuned.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's that thing of it takes skill to tune an injection pump properly, but I mean, 3408 cat motors. I've worked on a couple of them over the years. I've tuned one of them to about 800 horsepower. I taught myself how to tune the injection pump on that thing with eBay, with a manual from eBay that was missing a bunch of pages anyway, and YouTube videos.
YouTube is the one. Forever and always. Forever and always. But as cruise control, I've never really dove into it too much. I send cars off cliffs into the ocean. Hello. I was here.
Car, get out the way. Get out of the...
That's not very professional of you. That car is in the way, though.
I would have done the same thing in real life, so yes,
Sure, 1.0 come around that bad. It's engines complete. In fact, there's a big market for engines. Like,
Yeah.
really is.
It's like if I saw one of the 3-liter Audi V6s come up for sale, like a complete drop-in running engine, and it was a decent price, there's a good chance I would just pull the 2.5 out of my car and drop the 3-liter in because it's a straight swap.
Yeah. See.
Because I can remap a 3-liter a lot better. Well,
Yeah.
you can get the same power out of them. It's just the blocks on the 2.5s have a tendency to crack at higher boost pressures.
And then we lose
I mean,
the engine completely.
I don't intend to do. I'm aiming to remap it later this year. And I'm aiming for about 220 to 240 horse out of it. That was a wrong turn.
Yeah, I did wonder. I thought I'd taken the wrong turn then. Oop. 43. That sets me to turbo then. It's completely gone through my mind. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. It might have been important. Have to assume it's not, but it'd like to be important. Ba-bum-bum-bum. In Japan, 820 for like Germany. Anyway, but the UK. The UK's cars, I swear down, are the worst cars going. All of our cars are ugly. All of them. We don't get attractive cars anymore.
Yeah, but
And I'll fight
other
any
than-
man that says it's just a car.
yeah, and I will fully defend this actually. Other than America, North America anyway.
Hi, Turbo.
There's not many countries anymore that have nice looking cars.
No. No.
I mean, the Japanese cars, the Imprezas, don't really look like Imprezas anymore. And I have heard they are discontinuing the Imprezas at some point soon. Now, soon could be 6 months, it could be 6 years, I don't know.
But just
The
soon.
Evos, they don't produce them anymore.
Yeah.
Mazda's RX-7, RX-8 series are kind of meh. Well, the ones that they even produce anymore.
There you
I would say that Japan, from a car market perspective, has really
Yeah, phenomenal.
shut down.
Oh, I think they're still boosting Japan because they put out all the, in the hybrid sense of the world, they manufacture a lot, or they hold manufacturing rights for a lot.
Well, what I'm noticing is they're going more down the route of parts and components versus whole cars.
Yeah.
I mean, Mitsubishi has basically pulled out of car manufacture almost entirely.
It's just a shame.
It's a shame. I can understand why, because Mitsubishi
Oh, again.
and even the CEO at the time basically turned around and went, the car side of Mitsubishi never
Turbo,
really made many
I'll see you later, dude, if you're
In
going.
fact, in a lot of cases,
We're
lost
on
the money
Facebook tomorrow.
because of Mitsubishi Electric and Mitsubishi Heavy
Hang on.
Industries. They could afford that.
Yeah.
It was a pet project for the company, and to help, obviously, post World War II, it helped to bring Japan's economy back up.
Let's,
But
Turbo, we'll see you when we next see you. Sleep well, my dude. We'll be back here
you
next
later, man.
Wednesday, and the week after that, we will then be here permanently. Wednesday through to Saturday every week. So, hopefully we'll see you here next Wednesday. On Facebook tomorrow through to Saturday. I don't know if you use Facebook or whatnot, but you can come and drop a like if you're about. It's the KingD42 on all platforms. Dude, it's been a pleasure having you in. Fingers crossed we can have you driving with us soon. It's been nice chatting, man. It's been nice chatting. I'm glad that you found us, and I'm glad that we found you. On Japan's side of stuff, they've currently, as you know, company and whatnot. I say it's Japan. I'm talking about Toyota now. Toyota as a company are the cutting edge in clean emission driving.
Mm-hmm.
And if hydrogen becomes generalized, it's going to be phenomenal. It's genuinely going to be insane. The moment that I know that the world's still converting to hybrid, but the issue is the world isn't still converting. We're still converting. Switzerland, the Netherlands countries, that sort of remit, all of them. The Netherlands countries? No, that's wrong. Scandinavia. All of them have fully converted more or less now to hybrid electric. To the point, I can't remember which one of them it is, but one of them have inductive roads. What has the UK done? We've sat on our hands and then gone, whoop, we need to catch up with that. Anyway, and then carried on about our day. Look at it. So that happened. But don't worry, because that was completely road fine, legal. These are going very slow. Let's try and catch the right speed here. There you go. Oh, I think the future of the car market could be crazy.
I am technologically, I'm very aware that Toyota is kind of the leading edge of, especially hydrogen side of things. My personal opinion for car companies to kind of keep an eye on right now is actually Porsche.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Porsches as cars. I don't know, there's just something about them I'm not that interested in them. But from a technological standpoint, Porsche are basically, for lack of a better way of putting it, they're trying to save the internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
And they are working on synthetic fuels, but they've got one developed that even under incomplete combustion does not produce any harmful outputs.
That's the sort of stuff they could save ICE.
But the problem is, they basically said this formula, at least, it will basically be relegated to a racing fuel because it's just too difficult to mass manufacture currently. They said that's the issue they're running into. Making a synthetic fuel that is carbon neutral,
yeah,
or environmentally neutral, they said that isn't the problem. So that, you know, that's just it's chemistry. You know what happens to the chemicals under combustion, and you know what that turns the chemicals into, the compounds into. So they said working back from something like kind of adjust things to control what the products of the combustion is.
Yeah.
The issue is doing it in such a way that it's cheap, which is in a lot of ways always been the thing with hydrogen vehicles as well.
Yeah, it's still a very expensive infrastructure right now.
A big thing of it is the hydrogen production is very expensive.
I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, maybe one day we'll all just accept that diesel's actually the way to go. I think it will go around circle order.
I believe so.
Stephen, mate, fix your Discord and then get pinged from the Discord on your phone. How are we doing, Stephen?
Stephen, are you on your phone or your computer just now?
Didn't we do this to him next time?
I'm assuming you're... What?
Did we do this to him last time? Was that Jenk?
No, that was Jank. I think, maybe. Yeah. You on your phone or your computer?
I'm going to put money on phone.
Yeah, I can imagine you on phone.
That's not the response, Stephen. Hi!
Hey, Stephen.
There you go, phone.
Right. Can I be honest? I have no idea where it is on the phone.
I do.
assume wherever the subscribe button is there should be a little bell.
It-
Click on that and make sure it's set to all notifications, not like personalized or whatever the other option is.
A video should have been appearing on that today, but instead of recording it last night, I just chilled with Alicia for a bit, to be honest. I should have been doing that, but I didn't. After we finished our recording, go us. Whoop whoop.
Let's never do that one again.
I shouldn't have to, but
That one wasn't bad. Once we had it down, it was just a case of timing.
it's knowing how the mission works without doing the mission before. Yeah, if I'm right on a phone, look at mine. There is literally a little bell. So if you go down, close the chat down on the right hand side, there's a little bell. Click on the little bell, change it from personalized to all, and then get all the notifications. Or sort the Discord out. I haven't actually checked, but I assume the notification went out there. I don't even know. Stephen, how's your day been anyway, dude? Stay for a bit. Chat to us. I don't know where you are.
I am literally directly in front of you.
You're not on my map, you're not. I'm going into this lane. On my map, you're very much behind me. You've just reappeared. There you go. Yeah, you drifted. Oh, no, you're doing it again. You're drifting off the map and then appearing behind me. This makes me nervous internally. For all intents and purposes, I cannot see you. Was that manually or did that just happen?
That was not me, but that was also not the server either.
I'm still
That
up.
was a
Unknown.
that was a unknown error.
Ooh, well, convoy's still open. We are still here. Doom, 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 doom.
Question: you understand about getting penalized for swearing in the stream?
Yeah.
Does that go for the chat as well?
To my knowledge, no, because Bro's never told me off for it. And I assume he would if I was the man demonetizing his videos. They're very specific rules. Like, there's certain things you can't do within the first 15 seconds. Certain things you can't do within the first 5 minutes. And then profanity is like a cross-border thing. Excuse me, bro. I've just saw your message. Technically, not a swear. It's just a different form of bicycle. Bro, I need to go and find a place to kip.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, buy at least stock. I'm gonna go to the garage here and kip. Stephen, you came in and left that quickly. I'm gonna throw something at you. Sorry, the bot's just decided that for some unknown reason, though, you've just risen to 2. Well done. Grow your stash with the beard struggle. Well, you know, the rest of your beard too, not just the mustache. Oh, we need to do this. Automatically drove up and went straight into the servicing bay.
Oh,
Over there. General Kenobi.
Car just ran a bloody red light.
That's illegal, bro. I will park up here and I will wait. Guys, if you are in here and you haven't already, please do hit the like button on the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're vibing it, hit the subscribe button too. If you're not, no biggie, you know? All is good in the hood. Check the Discord, see if it actually posted. I think it did. It posted, it just didn't ping everyone, but it posted. That's useful. That's very useful. Anyway. So, that would explain why people didn't know that I'm here, because probably YouTube notices aren't on. And a lot of people use the Discord, and the Discord just decided no one needed to know. Don't understand. Sometimes it tags everyone and sometimes it doesn't. There must be a setting somewhere that I've got to re-click. Just gotta be. Gotta be.
I've just seen that something that is both the most accurate and most frustrating description ever of a Sten gun, which is that it is just an angry tube. And it's not wrong.
But I'm not happy about it.
It is. That was the whole thing with the Sten, was it was a tube and a spring.
But
I don't like that.
But it's.
I don't like that.
But it's true.
Like angry tube is a very good way of describing it. That doesn't make me happy about it.
Doesn't mean it's a good thing. Ah, yes, 43 miles an hour on a road that is completely empty. Luckily, I'm used to driving these speeds because I drive legally normally. We all drive legally normally here. I'm talking to you, Admiral. We all talk. It's all legal here.
Oh, you an admiral as well for your car.
I think so. I don't actually know.
You're the same as me. You just see the money go out your account every now and then. It's like, oh yeah, everything lives on shirt.
Well, every year when the annual time comes around, I normally change for a better provider. So it changes that often. I don't actually have a recollection of who I'm with. I was with Churchill for a little while, and then I was with one that was red. Can't remember what that one was. I think it was red. Direct Line, yeah. I've been with them. I've been with More Than. I've been... Ooh, go down.
Yeah, I know. More Than was who I was with originally, like when I first got
Black Boxed.
And yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And they cancelled my insurance because of it.
Oh, wow, you were that bad?
No. It wasn't actually me.
Nice.
What it was there was so when I lived in Shetland, I didn't live on technically Shetland itself. I lived on an island called Burra.
Yeah.
and it was just one of the tiny little islands right next to the island. Like, as in, there was like a 50-meter long bridge you had to cross between them, right? And going onto Borough, onto the island I lived on, at the entrance to the sort of the start of the bridge, there was a 60-mile-an-hour sign.
Yeah.
Or hang on, no, let me get this right. No, sorry. On the Borough side going to the mainland side, it was... The bridge was 60. The bridge itself was a 60-mile-an-hour zone. Once you got onto the island, it was a 30 zone. And every morning when I was going to college, I'd be doing 30. Then I'd hit the signs on the bridge and I'd accelerate because it's a 60 zone.
Yeah.
And you could see like the next mile or so of road, so you could see that it was completely clear. Plus, it was two-lane anyway after the bridge, so it didn't matter. And basically, I was apparently doing 60 miles an hour in a 30 zone because they had the entire bridge as a 30 zone plus a bit after the bridge.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. I sent them picture proof of this, and they were like, well, we can't confirm this is the correct bridge. I'm like, you can, because you can literally see the bridge name and the signs. And then they're like, oh, well, okay, yeah, no, well, we won't cancel your insurance, but you'll just have to do 30 in that area. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to be limited to half the legal speed limit, which could get me in trouble for
Being too slow.
you know, dangerously slow driving, because you can't be able to update your system.
That's really bad.
And then, so they're like, okay, fine, we won't cancel it. And then, I noticed after that, my driving score, even though I was driving exactly the same, my driving score was just always terrible.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I definitely pissed someone off, and they wanted rid of me.
See, mine was never too bad. My issue was you couldn't drive like before 7 a.m. and after 10 p.m. So I used to get up and go to work at 6, and then I'd get home from like cadets at 10:30. So I was always like
Outside
negative
of-
score there. Speeding was always fine because I had a speed limiter in my car, so I just put that on and never went over it. But the braking, it'd be like I'd brake in an emergency. They'd call me, be like, "We've detected you've been in a crash." I haven't. Well, our systems say you have. All right, that's great. I haven't. Do you want photos of the car? No. You have to take to one of our specialist garages to get it checked over, and you're there like, but I haven't crashed. I'm not taking a day off work to take my car to a garage 40 mile away for you to tell me that there isn't a scuff on it. Now, incidentally, I had crashed, but that's against the point. Different provider by then, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter so well.
Honestly,
Did they ever come and get their black box back from you?
No.
No?
They just deactivated it.
Mine's still on the car. Does it never make you wonder, do they just randomly check your information for fun?
I did always wonder, I was like, did they actually deactivate it, or did they just stop working?
Well, to think about it, if they could track the data of how you drive, they would use that to influence future insurance prices. You know, oh, well, so-and-so is X amount old bloke and he's driving erratically. That right there means that anyone inside this age bracket, we should charge more. Because that's how they do insurance, isn't it? It's the amount of claims within certain age brackets, within certain like jobs and everything the year before, puts up the insurance the next year. So if every teacher started driving terribly, I'd get done.
No, I've ever since then, whenever someone I know passed their test and was looking at insurance, I always said to them, I went, fork out the money to not have a black box. Because the problem is, the black boxes, to put it bluntly, and you know, to some this may sound rude, unless you physically cannot afford the extra 200 quid a year,
Yeah.
they're pointless. All they do is cause hassle.
They do as well, especially on mileage. I got called quite a few times.
Everyone always goes, yeah, I got the exact same thing. They're like, you've done a lot of miles this week. And I'm like, yeah, I traveled down south for a course with work that I told you about because I knew you were going to have a go at me for the amount of mileage I did.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, you still shouldn't do that much mileage at once. I'm like, go stick it where the sun don't shine. But one of the things all the insurance companies always say at black boxes is, oh, it means your insurance next year will be lower by like £300. I'm like, yeah, so will a year of no claims.
Yeah, that's what I like the most. I have a friend who's still on a black box now. He's never got rid of it. He doesn't drive enough. No, he doesn't drive enough, but his insurance is like £200. Filthily low. Filthily low, because I can't tell him that they can't make it any lower. I come off the black box in my second year because I had a crash on record in the first year, which meant my insurance was high anyway, and I was like, if I'm paying this much, I might as well pay for the to not have a black box. Hang on, where's the train? It's the train. We have cargo rail transporting sand. There we go. Let's get it moving. Oh.
Yeah, that would have been early 2019? No, early 2020
What? The...
that I got rid of Admiral. No, Admiral.
More than. I want to say mine was...
Might have been earlier than that, actually.
I want to say mine was 2019.
2018.
Yeah, yours would have been a year before me.
Yeah, I got rid of that, and I've been with Admiral ever since. And every year, they have given me the best price out of everyone, so I've just stuck with them.
See, normally what happens is whoever I'm with, I think I'm actually currently with Direct Line, to be honest, or Hastings, just one of them. But I remember last year getting a quote, phoning up, being like, listen, like they were offering me like 900 because the crash is still on record. They're offering me like 900,
Yeah.
and I was like, listen, I've got another company willing to offer me a lot less than 900. Oh, I've got a speeding, fine. But I've got another company willing to give me a lot less than 900. They're willing to give me 650, and the company on the phone was like, oh, that's fine. We can do 655. And I remember sitting with a woman on the phone. I was like, why have you not given me your best offer? It was like, you say it is, but like evidently you haven't, because you've sat here and told me that you can near enough beat it. And her simple reasoning was because, you know, the woman was very down to earth about it. She was quite a nice woman. Her name was Lorraine. Wonderful lady. And she just said, you know, she was like, because a lot of people won't phone up and check, they'll just let it roll over. I religiously every year, the moment I get that the renewal, I get quotes then, and I get quotes 2 weeks before, and then I use whichever quote is lower, and I'll go phone up and I'll barter. And if they go, there's nothing we can do, I'll move to a new company. I'll take the whole effort of changing my no claims over.
Yeah, I emailed mine. This is what I did. I emailed mine in mid-ish December, early mid-December. Year just passed when I got my... Well, basically, as soon as I got my email about the... You know, it'll reset soon, this is what you're buying.
Yeah, no, it's still attacking me.
As soon as I got the email about this is what we're offering you for next year, I was like, first of all, you're dropping it by nearly 300 quid, so either way, I'm a fairly happy man. And I just called them up and went, can you, well, I didn't call them up, I sent an email. I sent it, replied to that email to the guys, so it came sort of from his, like, company account. And I just went, can you do any better? And he was like, and he responded actually within a couple of hours. Well, we can't drop it a whole lot more because you have a high mileage set for every year. Like I have 10,000 miles. I actually upped it to 12,000 this year.
Oh, wow.
The thing is, I do a lot of miles.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm very aware of the high mileage stuff.
And I was just like, so it was like, we can't give you a whole lot better because of that. But he said, what I can do is, he goes, I can add stuff onto your policy that you won't get charged for.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like I can't save you money, but I can get you more for your money.
I like that. I like that, man.
So like I've got, if for whatever reason my car gets written off, whatever, I get a courtesy car for like a month instead of 2 weeks or something like that. I had windshield cover anyway, but he was able to get me slightly better windshield cover. Like basically I get fast track and all that other stuff. And just a few other little bits and pieces that honestly I'm not that fussed about having, but it's nice that, you know, when I emailed him, went, you know, can you do any better? He was like, no, but I can do this for you.
Yeah, mind people like that.
He could have just outright said, no, that's the best we can do, but
he put in the little bit of effort more.
to just find something to give me a bit of encouragement to stick around. I mean, you know, like I said, they were the best quote anyway, so I was gonna stick with them anyway. Also, unless there was like a drastic difference in prices, I would have stuck with them because I'm too lazy to change it. But
I also understand that. For anyone that's left watching, that's it. I'm going to knock it on the head there. Thank you for tuning in, especially those that had to come and find me, because for whatever reason, when it decided to put out the notification, it elected that people didn't need to actually know and didn't ping the server like it should do. I'll have to look into that. We're back on Facebook tomorrow with a little bit of Sea of Thieves, so feel free to come along and check that out. That's going to be fun. Apart from that, guys, I'm going to wish you all a good one, and I will say we will catch you later. A wonderful night.